Hey guys, what's up? It's time for the seventh episode of the Nerdstock Wrestling Cast. We're here to talk about Survivor Series and that Raw afterwards, so we're talking about the good and the pretty darn bad. But Survivor Series, man, Survivor Series. It opened up in the best way I could possibly hope for a show like this to open up. Fandango made his return against Skeleton Gabriel,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really bad.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad.
Fandango is still bad, and
And now he has the worst of the Diva arm candy
now
on his
he, not
shoulder.
only that, he lost the only thing that was actually kind of cool about him, which was the Fandangoing.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess now he's super heel because he's wearing nice
Oh,
shirts, and is he going to change his name to Flamenco?
I don't know.
And yes, now he's being escorted to the ring. And I have one question about this this
Mm-hmm.
match.
Mm-hmm.
What is worse, Rosa Mendez's wrestling or her dancing?
Sweet Jesus, I cannot tell you.
Because that was really bad. That was really hard to watch.
Sweet Lord on the pogo stick, I cannot tell you.
That
I cannot,
was
cannot even begin to fathom telling you what's worse.
that was not a good thing to open up with. And then they tried it again on Raw last night, and it was the exact same thing. Congratulations, you took Fandango from kind of fun because of his dumb name and did and
Mm-hmm.
t- turned him like into something that is totally unlikable even in a this is a dumb character sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like an Adam Rose, kind of likable in a way that you hate the guy because he's fucking dumb, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, he's committed to his dumb. I don't get it. And then you followed that up with Jackie Swags and Cesaro,
Mm-hmm.
which was pretty bad. And the only thing I'll say about it is I'm glad that this time that they wrestled, they finally brought up their history because like they've wrestled a few times since the breakup, but
Mm-hmm.
it's never been about the fact that they used to be teammates.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was good. I'd like an actual blow off to their relationship, but it was good having Zeb back. I like Zeb. Yeah, I don't know. How'd you feel about the opening? The only part of it I liked was Bad News Barrett coming back.
That's pretty much the only good part about that pre-show slash first couple.
Yeah.
So it's just
And the worst part, at no point did Booker T say shucky ducky quack quack.
nope.
And at one point he said, they really want the authority out of there. They will celebrate like when Barack Obama leaves office. And it was just like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
That was super weird, especially
That,
coming from Booker T. Like,
that, like everything about that was
like you
the
could kind of see he was not really comfortable with that joke. He was like, mm,
Booker. Like it took to the till the Raw pre-show before we got his shucky ducky quack quack moment of the night, and that just saddens me.
mm-hmm.
And also, Paul Heyman didn't get to say, "What the hell are you talking about?" when he said that, which was the best part of the last pay-per-view. So
Yep.
I don't know. That was very. I don't know. It was not a good opening to the night. But then we got to the matches, to the real show, and I gotta say, opening with the tag match, I didn't expect that to be the first match, but I loved it.
Yep.
How'd you feel about it? Like,
I again, I don't. I don't like that format of tag matches.
I don't either.
I hate it. I'm like, if you're going to put more than one team in there, make it a tornado tag because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Or
And it's
even just have 4 guys in the ring at once, each with their own respective corners.
yeah, it's really dumb.
It's not a fatal 4-way.
Other
Stop
than
calling
that,
it that.
yeah. Other than that, the match was pretty damn good.
There were some really fun spots, like everyone going over the top rope one after another to set up the ending, and
Hmm.
then but also my favorite heat in existence is not tagging in Damien Sandow heat. like like every time they're like pointing over at him, I'm gonna do it. No, and the entire crowd just starts erupting and getting the
Oh, yep.
worst case of blue balls and
Hmm.
like
Pretty great.
and then that match was the perfect ending because not only is it Damien Sandow getting the win, it's totally consistent with his character of doing all the same stuff because Miz tagged himself in from
Hmm.
the outside. So Damien Sandow had to do the exact same thing, and the only person to tag was The Miz. So he had to do it
Hmm.
and end up with the win. That made me super happy. It's about damn time that Damien Sandow got himself some mini replica tag belts. And also, I have to say, the best part, the boo, yay, boo, yay, and you
Yep.
look at Miz's face that whole time, and he's
Hmm.
trying so hard not to die from laughter.
Hmm.
Like you can kind of tell that those guys are loving what they're doing, and I don't want it to ever break up.
It's gonna happen though,
I know it'll probably happen pretty soon.
because Damien Sandow is better in every way, shape, or form than the Miz.
Yeah, pretty. He's a better Miz than the Miz is. Oh, and we'll get into that when we talk about Raw.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, that was a very good start to the night. I was pretty darn happy with that. And
It
that
was a fun start, yeah.
just hey, you're starting it. It's your actually, if you want to say what actually started the night, it was 30 minutes of talking because the first hour was apparently an episode of Raw,
Hmm.
which
Which is dumb, but
it's
all right.
it's a free show.
Hmm.
And the only thing that it really disappointed me about it is all of a sudden, instead of having, the Nikki and AJ were apparently supposed to have a full match. They got cut to 2 minutes, so they had to like improvise their way through and come up with something themselves to finish it in 30 seconds.
Why did it get cut?
Probably I have no idea. They probably wanted more time for the main event, but I yeah, that that was really disappointing.
One, what the fuck? Two, that is not the way to get the women's division anywhere.
Yeah.
Thirdly, who decided that Brie Bella is now a heel for no reason, with no build up, nothing, no like, hey, this might be happening, or no like poking thing. No, 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 no bullshit, nothing. Like insta heel, done, and it wasn't even like a good like insta heel turn. No, 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 no. It was just like instant, done. We done, son. Like 30 days or whatever, 4 Raws and 4 SmackDowns and 1 Survivor Series of fucking Nikki Bella being a total bitch to Brie Bella, and then somehow fucking Nikki Bella's like, fuck it, whatever. Like,
It's not
what?
done yet,
No,
but yeah,
fucking bullshit,
it was
whatever.
it was not good.
And
I
also, why does it have to be like there has to be some other way of a like distraction other than, hey, let's put some really sexist shit in here. Woo! Let's have
yeah,
2 girls kiss live on fucking television.
one of the things that bugged me is we'll get into that later, but for now let's just move on to the next match, which was the Survivor Series Divas match, which was a pretty serviceable Survivor Series match in the way, but it made no sense in that
No.
who are the heels and who are the faces?
No.
Like the only reason,
Nobody can tell at this point.
I like the fact that Paige's entire team lost because the whole thing is that she didn't actually have a team.
Hmm.
One side was acting like a team, and then you had Paige, who's just mean to everyone. So of course she lost, but at the same time,
Right.
I didn't expect it. I mean, you go into our predictions, clean sweep, and okay, I understand because it is 4-on-3 because one team has Cameron, but
Again, not the way you service the women's division.
nope.
By one, giving the like really weird convoluted Survivor Series match more time than the Divas Championship or the Women's Championship match, and second of all, making your pretty much one of your top
Heels.
women heels look like she can't even control the fucking like a bucket of fish. Like she can't even take control of a team of other women. Like
Well,
what the
she
fuck?
was ruining the team. Like that was the whole story they were trying to tell. Is every time someone it would be in a situation where she had to act like a teammate, she was just like. You had one team that acted like a team and one team that didn't. Although I don't know, it wasn't great, it wasn't terrible, but it was the kind of match you'd see. It was the quality of match you'd expect from a Raw.
Or superstars.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Oh, it was not great, but at the same time, it wasn't the worst thing ever. Uh, and then you had Slater and the Gator interrupting, the bunny and them having their, oh, we're working it out. We're gonna be friends again. No, we're gonna have a match against Slater and the Gator. It's
Hmm.
Slater Gator.
Hmm.
That made me very sad because I really love Slater Gator. I want them to be a successful tag team. I want them to be in the tag team championship hunt.
That's not gonna happen.
Heath Slater is great.
I'm okay with that, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, you could pretty much just ignore everything about that match. It was more, oh, the Bunny and Adam Rose aren't getting along, blah blah blah. Why is this on a pay-per-view? Why?
Again, another match that could have been like, hey, let's put this over here and give more time to the women's championship because this is a thing that's been happening.
Especially since Nikki Bella has suddenly become a really good wrestler that I actually like to watch wrestle. She's got a good finisher. She's got a clothesline that's fantastic. And you, being a JBL mark, appreciate
I
a good
appreciate good
clothesline.
clotheslines. Hmm.
But it's super disappointing the way they broke that show up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I still don't understand what they did. Uh, you got anything to say about the next match about the Adam Rose thing? Because I really
No,
don't. Other than saying it
I
happened, it was dumb. Fucking
super don't
stop
care.
putting it on your goddamn pay-per-views. You can give time to people who actually deserve to be on a pay-per-view.
I super don't care.
Like like where the fuck was Tyson Kidd? Outside of, Natalia's match, which he was out there for a few seconds just like I kind of loved him sitting on the outside of the ring taking selfies the whole time.
Hmm.
That was pretty great.
Yep.
And then him being the one celebrating the win. It was pretty entertaining. But like there's something sad when your women's Survivor Series match is pretty okay, but the best part of it is still Tyson Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt. I fucking loved it.
It was a great match, but
That was
once
clubbing meat
again,
fists.
it was one of those like, hey, this match is kind of important because it sets up for TLC. Woohoo! Getting the here. You're gonna
No,
have to pay for this one, son. Woo!
my favorite
Fire
thing.
sale.
Yeah, my favorite thing though is my favorite thing about that though was Bray Wyatt getting the chair and then getting down there like, hit me, Dean. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it, are you? Because you're a good guy. It's like, Bray Wyatt, do you not pay attention to wrestling? Do you think that just because the guy is popular with fans, that he isn't going to hit you with a chair? Because his whole shtick for like the last year has been throwing 20 chairs into the ring and freaking hitting people with fucking chairs. Of course he's going to beat you half to death with it.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that Bray Wyatt just keeps doing all his Bray Wyatt things that he did against John Cena to Dean Ambrose, and Dean Ambrose just keeps doing his smirk and then okay. Like, let them have their TLC match, and 3/4 of the way through, a singing child comes out, and Dean Ambrose just goes, what? And hits Dirty Deeds and wins.
And just be like, who let these kids in here, man? What the fuck?
Like I totally, I love the fact that it's just, Bray Wyatt is too dumb to actually watch wrestling and understand the people he's fighting with. Oh, I loved that. That was if I had to choose a favorite single moment of the night, it's just Dean Ambrose's smirk before he just starts beating him with the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Like the officials, don't do it, Dean! Don't do it! I'll disqualify you. He's like, fuck, I don't care. Whack. That made my night. That was super good.
That was pretty great, and the match was okay as well. The match is actually pretty good.
The match was great. I love those guys, and holy shit, I love Wyatt's lariat. That thing, he hits somebody better than. I'm sorry, it's better than the
Frank West could
clothesline
ever
from
could.
hell. It is better than the clothesline from hell.
It's pretty good. It's pretty
Like,
good.
remember when he hit Daniel Bryan with it at Royal Rumble?
Yep.
He just straight murdered Daniel Bryan. It was like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love that thing. And like right now, you have probably two of the best clotheslines out there with Bray and Luke Harper,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it. But yeah, it's time for that. It's time for Divas Championship match. Man, what a match! What a 30 seconds.
Oh, hey, look, it's over. All right.
Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, haha! It sets up a joke on Raw.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh yeah, I got a text. Oh shit, the game's over, or the fucking whole thing's over. What the fuck?
Oh. Yeah, it was,
I
that was. Yeah,
just
me no likey. It was bad.
fuck everything about it.
It was
Fuck.
really bad.
Fuck everything about it.
Yep. And now we get to finally talk about the best thing. Holy crap. I expected the final match to be pretty entertaining. I did not expect it to be incredible.
Nobody expected it to be that good.
It was, I will say, it was the best match since Daniel Bryan Triple H at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. You go back to WrestleMania, you had Daniel Bryan in 2 matches. That first one was so much better because I was on the edge of my seat the whole damn time. And this one, same
Yep.
thing. I was totally drawn into the story of the whole match.
Yeah.
The opening, I hated it for about 2 seconds, and then I realized that it's totally just Indiana Jones. Guys coming out swinging a sword around, doing all these poses and shit,
Oh
and
yeah.
Indy just shoots him right in the face.
Yep.
Just instant kill on Mark Henry. It was pretty. What a start! What a start! Yeah. And then there was no. I think opening it like that. I think the Indiana Jones comparison is probably the best thing because it totally works. He comes out, he starts just walking right at him, and what is the Big Show going to do? He knocks people out in one punch. That's his whole shtick, and it's pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that, Chris. Um. Yeah. That was actually pretty interesting that they just like waved Mark Henry away like immediately.
Yeah, and at that point, I was totally sitting there going, "Oh my God, are they going to 5-0 Cena win?"
Yeah, that would have. I actually had that thought, like, oh my god, they're just gonna bury the authority team. Like, oh shit.
But then shit got interesting. I
Mhm.
I mean, Ryback was the second guy to get knocked out.
Mhm.
I thought Ryback was going to be in towards the end because they
Yeah,
spent
but
so much
remember,
time building him up.
I think that was like the way they told you how this match is gonna go. It was like fucking Team Cena is gonna go in there one on one, taking everything out, and then the Authority and Seth Rollins are gonna be like, "Nah, son, I'm gonna be Seth Rollins. I'm gonna jump off this thing and jump off the top rope and knee someone in the face, and then fucking everybody else is gonna gang up on him, and then he gets pinned. Aha, I win. Fuck you."
Haha. Uh, I thought that was pretty. I really liked that because they spent so much time building up Ryback over the last month
Mhm.
that you thought no way in hell was he going to get pinned quick.
Mhm.
Swerve!
Mhm.
Just so many good spots in this match, and like just seeing them go through with how they did and pinning with what they did. I mean, my favorite part of the night is Ziggler that whole match. You know, because then Ziggler has to come in, and
Mhm.
he just gets the shit kicked out of him for 20 minutes.
Mhm.
It's pretty much just Ziggler destruction. Into
And he
until
gets
he gets thrown
Rusev disqualified.
until
Or
he
not
gets
disqualified,
thrown
counted
onto
out.
the table and Rusev sends himself through the announce table, which was such a great whooping,
Yep.
such a great moment.
Mhm.
And then rolls, he just barely gets back into the ring, saves the day.
Yep.
And then, God, one thing I gotta say, of all the Wyatt guys,
Mhm.
I'm kind of the most interested in Eric Rowan right now.
Yeah, who knew Eric Rowan could be that good?
I would actually argue that of all the teams that have broken up, of all the stables that have broken up over the last year, the single most improved wrestler of them all,
Is Eric Rowan?
Eric Rowan. He's
Yeah.
improved more than Roman Reigns.
Mhm.
He is actually great to watch, and that fucking spin kick.
Yep.
My God.
I did not know he could do that. Like I was in a call with Rio Nine and Chris Healy, and we're like, "Whoa! How did you know he could do that?"
I
I
kind of
don't think
wish I had
anyone could.
joined that call with you guys. You'll have to join me next time you guys start getting wrestle calls together.
Well, the thing is, last night was it was a mixed wrestle call, and not last night, Sunday night was a mixed wrestle call, and our weekly RPG game, and so that's why we had that going.
Man, that was Eric fucking Rowan
Mm-hmm.
with his weird. Like, I like the idea that they've both him and Luke Harper have actually been fixed in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's still somewhat childlike, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, he just doesn't like bullies.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. I really hope that they're moving his character away from creepy stalker of Renee Young
Mm-hmm.
and into guy who is just kind of childlike and nice. Wants to stand up to bullies.
Would be interesting.
I I who would have expected that I would have loved babyface Eric Rowan?
Probably no one.
Or as Big Show would say, upside down Sheamus.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Big Show turning on everyone
That was my
because
favorite part of the night.
because it was looking, it was looking dire, like dire straits and blah blah. And you know how I feel about this. Big Show, I do not enjoy as a heel. The Big Show is best when he's, cracking jokes, putting up the big goofy smile, uh, pumping up the crowd, doing the yes chant with Daniel Bryan, that kind of shit. Like funny Big Show. You know, going out, have fun, beat somebody up, but it's fun kind of thing. Big Show. Heel Big Show when he's talking about I gotta protect my family and I made a mistake and blah hoo blah and
You don't like crying Big Show, you
I
mean?
don't like
Whiny baby Big Show.
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
Yeah, I don't either, but I liked his turn because it took the whole, he's standing there with the entire authority on the other side,
Mhm.
all three guys that are left, and he's standing there and he's telling John Cena, get up, we're gonna take these guys on, and then and so you're sitting there going, oh, here's the John Cena moment where John Cena rises above the odds.
Mhm.
Nope, bye John Cena. Guess who the new John Cena is? 'Cause now it's 3-on-1 for Ziggler.
Mhm.
And holy shit, did he put on
And
a
this is
show.
this is when if you were not liking this pay-per-view, you shut the fuck up and watched. That
You
is the
went
like
you went from I can see why this match was free to I would have paid full pay-per-view price just for this fucking match. Just for this 50 minutes. 'Cause wow. That guy still getting beat up by every single guy in there, but he somehow nails Luke Harper
mhm.
because he paid attention. This is how I lost the last match. Oh, he did it again. Dodge, zigzag, win.
Actually, it was George zigzag roll up win. 'Cause he
Yeah,
did the roll up and yeah.
yeah. And then Kane. Boom.
No, Kane was first. Then it was
Yeah,
Harper.
Kane and then Harper.
Mhm.
Just countering stuff that had beat him in the last couple of weeks.
Mhm.
And then Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler. Holy shit.
Mhm.
Wow.
Mhm.
Just,
That was amazing shit.
those are the two best workers in the WWE right now. They're
And
better than.
then at a random point there was the fucking cruiserweight police who
But
got
no, that
double
was
super kicked.
that was the best part because it was first he pins him clean.
Mm-hmm.
Dolph Ziggler pins Seth Rollins clean. Triple H pulls the ref out of the ring and beats up the ref. Then the
Mm-hmm.
cruiserweight police come in. They
Mm-hmm.
all start beating up on Ziggler. Ziggler
Then
beats up.
super
Oh man!
kicks. Then the super kicks.
And then he pins Rollins clean again.
And John Cone comes out, and fucking Triple H, how dare he put his hands on John Cone? How dare you, sir?
Yeah.
You do not touch John Cone. You do not touch the Donut King.
Wow.
Do not
Just
put your hands on the Donut King.
there was a very big stack of referees on the outside by the end of that fucking match.
It was just
Yeah, it was
the
just
first ref, the Donut King, and
then old crazy old man corrupt referee comes out after
mhm,
Triple H beats Ziggler half to death,
mhm,
which I actually saw someone complaining that it was bullshit that Ziggler wasn't allowed to win clean
mhm.
at the end because, of course, as everybody knows, fucking Sting came out.
Caw, motherfucker.
Fucking Ziggler gets rescued by the Crow. Which, here's my question. You've got the corrupt referee in the ring.
Mhm.
He's already counted to 2. Why doesn't he just put his damn hand down one more time? The
Because if not, I
music
wouldn't be
was too
wrestling.
distracting. Oh, I still loved it. Fucking Sting. Like I'm not even a big Sting fan, and I marked out hard. I was just. I mean, it's the Crow coming to save the day. I
Mhm.
wish it was Surfer Sting, but
Yeah. Yeah. No. Surfer Sting makes no sense at this point.
or fucking when he dressed as the Heath Ledger Joker for a year.
See, okay. This is I'm jumping ahead to like things, like the segment of things I wish would happen. And this is like when I heard Sting, I'm like, okay, so they're gonna bring him in as normal Sting because Joker Sting, people hated it. But here's how I would go Joker Sting, and of course this was before they made the gigantic mistake of giving Pork Laser 21-1. And then okay, here's what you do. You bring in Sting, right? You bring him in. He's only backstage. He gets talked up. Blah blah blah. Then they have like a confrontation between him and the Undertaker, and it's like a mutual respect kind of confrontation, right? And they get along for a little while, but then people start talking to Sting about, man, it'd be awesome watching you and the Undertaker go in WrestleMania. I bet you could take him down. I bet you could be the one. And then you start going around, and then you get like, hold on, and then you get that thing where someone starts poking at him, and like, nah, no one's been able to beat the Undertaker. There's no way you could do it. Not in your current state. There's no way you could do it. Not having not wrestled in a while, and blah blah. And then you have like that one match where when you have like Kane or somebody or Triple H or whatever, and they beat Sting, and then it just like snaps in his fucking head, and he becomes Joker Sting and starts beating the shit out of people. He becomes Joker Sting and starts beating the crap out of people. Starts like bringing chaos everywhere. He's like, this is how I'm going to beat the Undertaker. I can't be predictable. I have to bring the chaos and all that crap. That's how I would have worked Joker Sting into the WWE, and it would have fucking worked.
Oh God.
Tell me that would not have
But
fucking
now
worked.
he gets to go around and say, "I put the 2 in 21 and 2."
Yeah.
No, uh, but no, fucking Sting, and that's probably the best Scorpion Death Drop he's put on anyone
Hmm.
because Triple H can sell anything because he's the best wrestler of all time that isn't the Ryback. Oh, but no, that was. But no, as I was saying, all these people were complaining about how Dolph Ziggler wasn't allowed to win clean because it had to be Sting putting his arm over Seth Rollins for the win. But that's not true. He beat Seth Rollins twice.
Mm-hmm.
Cleanly. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
But God, I mean, the best part of that pay-per-view was the simple fact that it was about two things primarily: Damien Mizdow and Dolph Ziggler. The beginning, the middle, and the end were incredible.
Yep.
But opening it with the guy everyone wants to see winning,
Mm-hmm.
and ending it with the guy everyone wants to see get a big push, getting a giant fucking push.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas my first reaction was, "Hi, I'm snarky internet wrestling fan, and you know, it just makes me so mad how Triple H has been keeping Dolph Ziggler down forever." It's
Mm-hmm.
like, no, that guy knows when and how to push guys, and holy shit, they just pushed Dolph Ziggler to the fucking moon.
Gosh, you got pushed pretty fucking far.
That was incredible the way the show was all about Dolph Ziggler for 50 minutes. He got beat half to death. He just barely made it back in. And then somehow he won against all odds. He John Cena'd his way through the authority.
Juan Cena's his way through the authority
Yes.
with a little help from a guy dressed as the Crow.
Yes, with a little help from the Crow.
Mm-hmm.
Just what a
I
good.
was a little disappointed they didn't come out with a bat, but
Yeah, same here. I still love that his trench coat is like 2 sizes too large, so he kind of looks like a 10-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of adorable. Oh boy. And then Raw happened.
Mm-hmm.
Raw, where the fallout of John Cena getting to decide who's in charge. And oh, it's Daniel Bryan for the night. Daniel Bryan. Were, were you as happy as I was to see him back, even if it was just for a second?
Yes.
Like, just to be snarky?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes. 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 Yeah, pretty much. I was pretty excited about fucking Daniel Bryan coming back, or as Booker T would say, my boy D-Bra coming back.
My boy D-Bry coming back. He's my shucky ducky, quack quack moment of the night.
Yep. But yeah, that was actually pretty unexpected. I thought they were gonna bring in somebody else. They were gonna like
I thought
come
it was
in.
going to be Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that's a good one. But anyway, Daniel Bryan comes up after Triple H's speech about how they were a necessary evil and blah blah, and that the WWE is gonna sink in like in 2 weeks because the universe doesn't know what they're doing and blah blah blah.
And well,
Daniel
when they
Bryan
revealed the end, maybe.
let's hold that to the end because I need to shout into a microphone
About how much I love it.
about how much I hate it. Anyway, so then match number one.
Match number one was, well, there's one guy who wants revenge against you, so hey, it's the Ryback facing the Mark Henry.
And by facing, he means running
Hitting
up
with a meat hook clothesline and winning in 10 seconds.
Yep. Burying Mark Henry. All right, cool. We buried Mark Henry. Let's go do something else.
The Ryback is going to be Baron Corbin. They're going to start counting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, we get concession stand Kane.
That was great. I loved it.
Match number 2.
Intercontinental Championship with Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper. Holy crap, that was a great
match. That was a good match. Good match.
God, Luke Harper is just so good. Yeah, I love that Dean Ambrose gets disqualified again, then once again goes for more chairs.
More chairs.
Dirty Deeds him onto a chair, and
Mm-hmm.
then boom, Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Buried him in office chairs, so he was nice and comfortable under the table.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We won't speak of what happened, but no, that match was great. How, what was? How did you feel about Ambrose and Harper going at it?
That was a good match. That was a
Yeah,
really good match. I enjoyed it.
I just love that Ambrose doesn't give two shits about a title.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, hey, I could probably win this. Nah, fuck it. I'm just going to dirty deeds him onto a fucking chair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. Just. Oh wait, no, it was. No, it was
John
Harper
Cone.
shoved him into the ref,
Yeah, John Cone disqualified him because of that,
which
which
was super dumb. But
is a weird disqualification. Usually that doesn't come with a DQ, but oh well.
yeah,
Can't fault John Cone. John Cone is fucking infallible.
still, what a great match. What a great match. And then the best part of the night, man. Best part of the night, fucking Larry the Cable Guy coming out dressed as Rey Mysterio. You know how great Larry the Cable Guy is.
Oh god.
I am so excited. You can tell from my voice. I hate everything.
Can we stop with the guest host, please? Can we stop?
Like, I don't mind when it's a fucking cat because a cat can't talk. A cat just sits there and looks cute. And does funny things with the Miz.
See, I fucking hate cats, so
But man, then you got a pretty badass championship match with Miz and Mizdow and Golden Stardust.
yep, with
I gotta
red
ask,
face paint.
how do you like red Stardust?
That's weird, but it's cool looking.
I fucking love red Stardust. I really like it. Oh boy. And I like that they could he came out to the thank God you shut fucking Larry the Cable Guy up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just weird looking. I'm like, man, I finally get Santino back and he's hanging out with fucking Larry the Cable Guy. God damn it. Duh. And then fighting, but no, that was a great title match because you got Damien Mizdow having to wrestle almost the entire match
Mm-hmm. On the
as
side.
the Miz.
Mm-hmm.
No, not even on the side. He got tagged in and then Miz got knocked out, remember?
Oh yeah.
So Mizdow is sitting there like fucking doing all of the Miz's moves. Like he actually nailed the figure four leg lock better than the Miz does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and okay, here's the thing. He does it better than the Miz does, but I'm guessing the WWE is thinking, God, that most wrestling fans don't remember this. In WCW, the figure four leg lock was applied for, get this, 7 full minutes without a tap out.
Nobody taps out to the figure four leg lock.
Hold on, and this this was back when people tapped out to the fucking figure four leg lock.
Nobody ever tapped out to the figure four leg lock, man. I'm going back through all the 80s and 90s pay-per-views, and I have never seen it once.
People used to do that shit all the time in WCW. Fucking look it up. They used to do that all the time in fucking WCW.
I've never seen Flair win one single match with a figure four.
Regardless of that, that entire thing was just like, hey, look, there's, all right, well, I guess it doesn't really hurt that much if you can withstand it for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of the figure four leg lock.
Oh, I'm not either. It's the worst finisher because it never actually finishes anyone.
And it always harkens me back to those 7 minutes in WCW.
I have watched every single pay-per-view up to 1990, and I have not seen a single person tap out yet. Yeah, that's kind of the garbage thing is. Yeah, the figure four is the worst, but I love Mizdow just doing all of Miz's moves. And then he goes for the skull crushing finale and
Mm-hmm.
gets tagged out by the Miz, who
Mm-hmm.
comes in and hits the skull crushing finale. And then
Mm-hmm.
we get more boo yay.
Mm-hmm.
And this time Miz can't hold in his laughter.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I love those two guys, and I'm kind of excited for a couple of months of this bullshit before they break up and Mizdow fully becomes the Miz, and it'll be incredible.
Or goes back to being Damien Sandow.
No, he'll become the Miz, and they'll have a big long feud of they'll have a
Who's the better
feud
Miz?
of who's the better Miz, and Mizdow will just keep winning. It's kind of the best. It's kind of the best. Oh, and then you had a rematch of Fandango and Justin Gabriel doing the exact same match, except this time Justin Gabriel wasn't a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
But it was garbage.
Yep.
Yep. And then Big Show cried a bunch, was like, I screwed up. And then my favorite part is just Eric Rowan. He's got a character.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like bullies. And it's just I really like that guy, and I'm excited for. I never thought I'd be excited for an Eric Rowan Big Show feud, but I'm suddenly excited for an Eric Rowan Big Show feud.
Yeah, might be interesting.
Yeah, and then hey, AJ actually got to wrestle after some really, really, really bad fucking jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, talent isn't sexually transmitted. Oh, says the person married to CM Punk to the people married to Daniel Bryan and John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. Ha 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 ha.
That was terrible. Whoever
Uh,
whoever created wrote that shit, fucking just go to goddamn sensitivity training. Just
I'm.
stop.
It was really bad,
Mm-hmm.
and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. But at least they got to wrestle a bunch of a match, and just
Yep.
it was pretty enjoyable.
Yeah. It was all right.
Uh, but I'm
Again,
still mad they didn't get a
still
match at Survivor Series.
again, why is Brie Bella heel?
A
I don't.
heel. I mean, I know it's not
Ladies and
it's got to
gentlemen
change.
of the Nerdstock YouTube audience, look at my face. Look at the confusion in my eyes right now. I honestly don't get it. There has to be some sort of payoff, either like next week or at fucking TLC where like fucking Nikki double crosses Brie or something, or
Brie and
the
Nikki
other way
have a
around.
TLC match for the
Oh my
title.
fucking what? Why? I, Jack. I don't know.
I don't get it. Yeah, the whole thing is really bad. Uh, and then the show just got worse. Tyson Kidd and Natalia in an interspecies match against
Was
Adam
that
Rose and the Bunny.
yeah, that wasn't on the pay-per-view. Never mind. Yeah, that's.
It was really it was bad. It was more Adam Rose and the Bunny breaking up stuff,
It was more
and,
Tyson Kidd being a douche in Natalia.
and Tyson Kidd is the best.
Yep.
Uh, oh, but then we finally got the three of them together. A New Day is
Mhm.
coming next week, and I'm
Mhm.
super excited because I
Yep.
want them back.
Yep.
I love those guys, and they were sort of doing, I'm smart. I can wrestle. We're friends.
Mhm.
So I
It'd be
want them
fun.
to be the smart athletic wrestle friends, and I'll be happy.
Mhm.
But God, it's been way too long since I've gotten some Big E.
I really hope he has a new singlet and then it's longer, because that singlet needs to be longer, dude. Seriously. Big E, Big E, bro, like, you're great and everything. Put a little bit more clothes on.
Yep.
Just a tiny bit more. Just doesn't have to be. You don't have to like cover your entire legs, because honestly, I don't know how you find pants. But bro,
Yeah.
just do me a favor, tiny bit, cinch that shit up.
uh, and then we end the night with John Cena and Dolph Ziggler against Seth Rollins and the
And the
Stooges,
cruiserweight police.
who were stooging the hell out of it, and it was great.
Yeah, the cruiserweight police was going all or fucking
They
was being
were
stupid, was being like they didn't actually know how to wrestle. It was great. It was great.
they were so dumb.
Fucking,
I loved it. I was
fucking
so happy.
fucking cruiserweight police, man. Like I said, I want someone out there. I will fucking pay you money to design me a shirt that is the old cruiserweight fucking belt, but instead it's like a fucking police badge. And it just says cruiserweight police.
God,
I
I
want
love
it.
them.
I want it so bad.
They are the best. I'm so happy because I always liked Jamie Noble and Mercury, but they've just never had characters, and now they fucking do. And they're really good at doing it too.
They're the Stooges.
I love it. Made me so happy. Like they were
That
the
match,
best part of that match. It was
that
not the
match was
best match,
no match, but it was a fun match.
but you got
It
the
was a fun
Stooges
match to
being the
watch.
Stooges.
Yeah,
I
it was a
loved
fun
it.
match to watch. And then the end of Raw. Fuck.
Anonymous Raw General Manager returns. And
And you know what? I
I'm totally
actually
excited for it this
realized
time.
I actually realized what it was, because the crowd, when they showed the podium, I realized why there was a really random boo in the middle of the match. Like nothing was happening in the match, and then boo, and it was because they put up the podium of the
Oh
Raw
my
General
god.
Manager. Oh my fucking god! What did we learn from this last time?
That
One, it
Hornswoggle is
was
a terrible
awful.
manager.
Two, it was fucking Hornswoggle. Why is there again the fucking Raw anonymous general manager? Thank God we're on YouTube so I can do this. Anonymous general manager, when literally 2.5 years ago it was already fucking stated that it was freaking Hornswoggle. What?
I totally think next
One,
week they're gonna
it's either
start
gonna
doing
be
the beep 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 thing, and Bad News Barrett is gonna walk out.
I fucking hope so. I hope it's someone good. I hope it makes fucking sense. I hope it's only here just for this week, because if it is here for more than 2 weeks, Triple H was right. The WWE is gonna fucking sink, because the the anonymous Raw General Manager is the stupidest fucking idea since Stone Cold Steve Austin turned heel.
Oh my god. See, my whole thing with that was, as soon as I heard the beeping noise, I'm just like, oh my god. And then I fucking loved it, like 2 seconds in, because it's like, there's no way this lasts very long.
If they know it's fucking good for business, it'll last 10 fucking seconds.
Oh god. Well,
Because
just the way they kept beeping it at the end.
No one wants to fucking hear that sound ever again. Two, nobody wants to hear Michael fucking Cole say, "Excuse me," and I quote. Nobody. Fucking nobody. Three, it was a stupid idea to begin with.
Yep. And I fucking love it right now.
If you're putting on a general manager, give us a general manager, a physical person that is there. That is why it worked with Teddy Long. That is why way back when it worked when Mick Foley had a revolving office. That's why it keeps working, because you have a person there to either love or fucking hate.
Oh boy.
That's
And
how it works. You can't.
anonymous
You
Raw
can hate a
GM.
computer. You can hate a computer because I do that all the time because I fucking hate Apple computers. But that's completely different than hating someone behind the keys of a fucking laptop.
It was the worst, and like bringing it back, I fucking love it because it's the worst. And I kind of love them just going, okay, we're going to keep doing this. Next week, they'll probably bring out fucking Teddy Long and he'll just randomly throw together a bunch of tag matches. And then the week after that, it'll just be Raw starts up. Excuse me!
No, 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 no. I would rather no. I would rather have. God, I can't. No, no. I would rather have. No, no, no. No more. No more exploiting the Guerrero family. No more having fucking Vicky anywhere on television. No, nothing. Stop. Bring someone funny. Bring someone good. Bring one of the wrestlers that's injured. Fuck it. I don't care who it is, as long as it's one, not the fucking computer, and two, not Vicky Guerrero.
Just and then John Laurinaitis the next
Or
week.
or John Laurinaitis. No. Fuck you, Sion. You're pushing my buttons. No, Chris. You're
It's
fucking pushing my
perfect
buttons.
and I love it.
You're pushing my buttons.
JBL the week after that, and then the week after that,
I'm okay with JBL.
and then the week after that, it could be William Regal.
I would be totally okay with William Regal. But
And then the week after that,
he's down in NXT. He's doing just fine in NXT.
well, yeah, they're gonna run out of general managers and have to start bringing them up,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll be frickin' Vince will come out for I don't like doing this, and then it'll all turn out in the end that John Cena is the big bad, who has always controlled everything and now just has ultimate power.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And he's just going to make everyone crazy. And then he's going to bring back Triple H and Stephanie. And the whole thing is going to be about how, see? This is what happens when you don't let me completely. When you let me control things completely and not from behind the scenes. I don't know. I like the concept of Big Bad John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena being the final boss. It's pretty great. Anything else you want to talk about before we get going?
No.
No.
Well, no, not. I was gonna say something, but like the whole rant thing just kind of moved it away. So I don't remember what I was gonna say. I don't honestly remember what I was gonna talk about. Whatever.
It happens. Have a good night. We'll be back next week. Or a couple
Happy
of weeks.
Thanksgiving for all of you in the U.S.
We'll be back next week. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the weekend. Uh,
Watch
I
some wrestling
can't-
and read some comics.
Yeah, I can't wait for NXT this week. Oh yeah, I meant to ask, how much more of Lucha Underground have you been watching?
I have only watched episode 1. I
Gotta
have
watch-
episode. I have episode. I have
Gotta
episode
catch up.
2. I have episode 2 loaded onto my laptop for watching on either the plane or in my brother's house.
Cool. You get to see Chavo Guerrero become interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy the night. Yeah, have a good weekend, everybody. Phew.